Morning following the death of an admired teacher, we spoke with the people of Lovelock about the life and tragic death of a beloved music teacher who lost her life in a suspected drunk driving crash.
News 4 Today in high definition continues.
And a good Wednesday morning, everybody. Thanks so much for sticking around for the final half hour of News 4 Today. I'm Bill Franklin.
And I'm Karen Griffin. Time now is 6:30. We've been talking that today is the 70th anniversary of the Pearl Harbor attacks, December 7th, 1941.
Yeah, just when you think about the survivors who were 18, 19, 20 years old on that terrible day back in 1941, so hard to imagine being just a teenager and seeing what they saw on that Sunday morning.
Some
70
now,
years ago.
Yeah, some now in their 90s and still brings tears to their eyes remembering that day.
Yeah, we're going to have much more on how we are commemorating it here and across the country coming up in just a few moments. But first, it has been almost 3 weeks since the Collin Fire swept through Reno, charring homes, charring public parks, and charring, of course, remnants of those remain, the blackened land. We see that.
For those who were affected by the fire, many questions still remain as well. Now, Dina Kupfer is here with details on a public meeting that's going to happen tonight.
Yeah, you know, we all remember the Collin Fire. The winds just blew it across the city. 2,000 acres burned, more than 30 homes were lost, and 2,000 people evacuated. It's hard to forget.
Yeah, what a day, for sure.
Yeah, so today, the city of Reno, along with several other agencies, are pairing up to bring you a public meeting. It's a chance for anyone who is affected, as well as the public who still has questions that they want answered, to get some answers heard. And so the city has teamed up. It's going to be tonight from 6 to 8 o'clock at Collin Ranch Elementary School. Now, this meeting is open to the public, and residents affected by the fire will be given information on how to help their landscapes recover from the 2,000-acre blaze. The meeting will also include updates on restoration efforts. The county and city of Reno have established a burn area emergency response team, and they are currently studying how to control erosion and reseed burned hillsides. There will also be representatives on hand to talk about gaining access to private land that is in those burned areas.
There's going to be some sites that are publicly owned that we may have to access private property so that we can just get to the public sites, because some of those hillsides are awful steep and we'll need to be able to move into those areas.
And officials are going to have to gain permits to be able to get into those private areas. And I was told 1,800 of the acres that burned were private land, so they have to get permits to go into all those areas. So any way that the community can help, if you have more questions, tonight's meeting will really help with that.
I imagine that's going to slow down the process, too, having to get all those permits.
Yeah, you know, I spoke with Kyle about this, and he said it's going to take some time to gain access, but unfortunately, some of that public land is where erosion could occur, so they need to get in there quickly, help protect the land, help protect the residents.
Good information. Thank you, Dina.
All right, let's take a look at your roadways this morning on this Wednesday, checking in with Trooper Chuck Allen, see how the commute is shaping up. Good morning to you, Chuck.
Well, good morning, Bill. We have only one accident to let the viewers know about this morning. We're on scene of a single vehicle non-injury accident on the Mount Rose Highway, about 4 miles this side of the summit on Reno side. Again, no injuries. The lane is not blocked. The vehicle went off an embankment about 40 feet. The driver's okay. We have a tow truck en route. All upper elevation roadways are open with no controls. So have a safe day and a safe commute, and Bill, I'll send it right back to you in the studio.
All righty, very good. Thank you so much for that, Trooper Chuck. All righty, this is the time of year that so many people love, getting dressed up for all those holiday parties.
But if you're a little bit concerned about what you should wear, maybe concerned it's going to be too expensive to get ready for those holiday parties, Jen and the women at Socialite Salon have some solutions for you this morning.
Good morning to you, Bill and Karen. We're wrapping up the final touches this morning. First, let's get to your weather forecast. Then we'll get to talk about all the fun stuff, getting ready for the holiday season. 20 degrees right now in Reno, 18 at South Lake Tahoe, 14 at Truckee, and 13 at Lovelock with 4 mile per hour winds there. So nothing's really blowing too strong this morning. It's very calm outside, and you can see the wind is coming out of the southeast around Winnemucca. So we're just changing directions all over the place. Very clear and calm conditions across western Nevada and the Sierra, thanks to that very strong high pressure that's blocking any moisture from moving on into the region. So as a result, we get very cold, clear skies, and that pattern isn't really going to change much through your weekend tonight. We do have a little shortwave moving across the coast, and as that happens, it'll help insulate some of those warmer temperatures. So 49 and 23, we're a little bit warmer today. Tomorrow we'll continue that trend. 48 and 19 at Spanish Springs, 48 and 20 at Stead, 48 and 17 at Cold Springs, and 47 and 28 at Virginia City. With light wind, sunshine, and clear skies around Reno Sparks. And as a result of that, we could build up some of those temperature inversions. So stay tuned as we are continuing also to follow your burn codes as well as your air quality and all of those fun things that come along with those inversions here in the winter. Tomorrow's high is 50 with teens overnight, Thursday and Friday. Now Saturday, Sunday, high 40s, but very cold for the Santa Crawl as well as any of your holiday parties through your weekend. We do have a slight chance of showers on Monday. So let's go ahead now and talk about the holiday season. I have my miracle team is what I like to call them. From Socialite, we have Julie, Shannon, Tracy, and Nikki. They've all been getting me ready all morning long. We've taken you through a bunch of different styles. We started off business casual, then we went to little black dress out of your closet, your go-to, and now we're a little bit spicier this morning. I've pulled out one of my favorite dresses here that I like to pull out around the holidays. So Julie, all of this stuff I have on actually came from my closet or one of your closets. Very affordable. Tell us $10, under $10, what can you get to spice up your holiday wardrobe?
You know, one of my favorite items this season is actually taking just a regular clip-in pin-in flower and then adding a little bit of glitter to it. So super affordable, super inexpensive, and just a quick attachment to the head instantly says holiday. So you can't go wrong.
Like you said, clip-on flower. This flower is actually clip-on, so I can change out the color. So if I don't want to wear this dress during the holiday, maybe for a spring party, something that's a little fancier, I can pull out a purple or green or something
you can
like that.
change your outfit instantly just by adding accessories to it.
Really fun. And then Nikki, tell me about the style that we have going on here. What you all did with the hair. I know this is a very big trend this holiday season.
Yes, what we did is we brought it up onto a really high bun and just added some accessories such as these headbands, and then also a big thing about accessories. Borrow from your girlfriend's closets. Go and raid their closets and just have fun with it.
We all love the usual stores. We know what they are that can get us those great deals. I know I got this ring for about $4 or $5. I have a necklace very similar to this that I also got for about $5 or $6. So great things that you can get for your holiday party. And of course, you know, Socialite can get your hair up, makeup, all that good stuff for you, just like they did for me this morning. Let's send it back to the desk now.
All right, fun dressing up for those holiday parties. I like to see the after pictures. Oh, you know, after 3 or 4 of those martinis at the Christmas party, always fun. 6:38 is the time. Well, Wall Street poised for a higher opening, even as differences between officials in Europe dim the prospects of a deal to save the euro at this week's Summit of European Leaders. Let's find out how the market is opening up this morning. We are 8 minutes into the ball game, and we have our good friend and financial planner, John Sanchez, on the phone. Good morning, John.
Well, good morning, Bill. Yeah, we had some strength in the pre-market session, but as we edge near the open, market began to sell off a little bit, and that's kind of where we are now that the market is open. Currently down 64 points on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Investors becoming a little bit leery regarding the bailout situation. Again, tomorrow and Friday, very critical days in the Eurozone. European leaders and actually leaders from around the world get together to try to resolve the Eurozone crisis. Yesterday, we of course, after we spoke in the morning, we had Standard & Poor's issue a negative outlook rating on the European Financial Stability Facility. That's the bailout fund there, just like they did to the 15 of 17 countries the previous day. So it took a little bit of pressure off the market yesterday. We finished with a gain of 52 points, well off the highs of the session. Economic reports, just one report today, 7:30, the weekly crude oil inventory data. Movers and shakers, Talbot's surging this morning, 67% gain up $1.05 to $2.61. They received a buyout offer of $3 a share from Sycamore Partners. And JCPenney, they announced this morning they're going to buy a 16.6% stake in Martha Stewart Living Omni Media for about $38.5 million. Martha Stewart surging also, 33% gain up $1.02 to $4.15. The Dow's up 71, down 71. The Nasdaq losing 25, and the S&P gains up 10. Back to you in the studio. Have a great day.
All right, thanks for that, John. Well, Governor Brian Sandoval is recognizing the 70th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor with a remembrance ceremony today. Sandoval and members of his cabinet will join members of the American Legion and Pearl Harbor survivors for that ceremony. It's going to be at 10:30 this morning at the State Capitol Annex.
Well, an unusual find in a local forest has investigators asking for your help in locating a possible pot farm. We're going to tell you where to be on the lookout coming up.
But first, here's our featured job of the day. For this and more listings, just visit our website,